This video is brought to you by Straight Goods News, Canada's alternative online news source. Visit straightgoods.ca.
Doing so well though, right? I mean, so where's the balance here? The Conservatives are saying you guys are asking for a carbon tax, but at the same time you want some sort of regulation. Where is the balance?
You know, right now what we're asking for is to make sure that we can continue to protect consumers and Canadians who keep getting gouged day after day by this government's inaction on many subjects when it comes to consumer protection. And today, it's gas prices. Canadians woke up this morning to gas prices that are, 6 cents, 7 cents higher overnight. And what we're all saying is, wow, look, another long weekend approaching, and now we're seeing gas prices come up again. So, Canadians are scratching their head. We're asking for the Conservatives to take some action right now on issues that are affecting pocketbooks of Canadians, and they're choosing not to.
Concretely, what is that though? Is it a ceiling? What is it?
Well, what we're talking about is a gas ombudsman right now. And the gas ombudsman can do a couple of things, because right now we have the Competition Bureau. They talk about the Competition Bureau. The Competition Bureau needs a business to say, we know a fix is on, can you guys get involved? What we're saying is the ombudsman step forward and can take complaints from everyday Canadians and say, you know what? Why is it that every time there's a long weekend approaching, gas prices go up by 5-6 cents? Why is it on a Friday, gas prices go up? And then the ombudsman can investigate, and we can start making sure that we put an end to what seems to be right now gouging by the oil companies.
Is that not supply and demand? More people get into cars and drive around on the weekends and on long weekends, which is why they have to raise up the price, because more people...
Well, that's one thing. They're also saying they switch from summer to winter gas. Well, you know what? Gas is gas. They seem to make every type of excuse possible to continue to take and take and take from consumers. Sooner or later, we have to stand up for consumers and Canadians. And the gas ombudsman, the person that we're asking for to run this organization, can investigate and find out those things. Right now, everything's out in the open. Or nothing's in the open, sorry. Nothing has an answer. The ombudsman gives us an answer to start protecting consumers so we can actually put food on our table rather than having to worry about how I'm going to get gas in my vehicle to get to work.
Question, I remember Mr. Flaherty standing on a front lawn in Whitby and announcing there was going to be a special subcommittee of some committee.
If I recall it correctly from the election, it was, at the time, it was Industry Minister Tony Clement. Tony Clement said we'd have a special investigation, a committee. That was called in June. We met for 2.5 hours and we got the exact same answers that we always have when we ask for something to be done on gas prices. So this has been done. There's no report been tabled. There's nothing. It was just an investigation. The gas companies said, oh, this is just the way things are.
For 30 years, they've been talking about refining capacity. They said that there's just not enough refining capacity in Eastern Canada. They haven't built a refinery since the 70s. The Eastern Montreal one can't do this kind of gas or that kind of gas. How do you respond to those?
You know what? Here we are, considered to be one of the leading countries in the world with a gas-based, with a resource, and we don't have the capacity to refine here. We need to fix this. We need to look at the answers, to make sure that gas prices can be stable. If there's going to be an increase, that we can understand why. And right now there's no rhyme or reason except for people saying, well, it's obviously the oil companies are looking to gouge us again because the long weekend's coming.